Recent times, there's been a noticeable shift in how men approach friendships with women, especially when it comes to the so-called friend zone. Traditionally, the friend zone has been a place where men linger, hoping for romantic possibilities that rarely materialize. But now men are leaving the friend zone in droves, sparking agitation among women who once relied on these platonic relationships for emotional support and validation. This video explores why the friend zone is being called rotten and what's driving men to walk away from it. Friend zone is a term used to describe a situation where one person, usually a man, desires a romantic relationship, while the other, usually a woman, only sees them as a friend. This dynamic often leads to frustration and disappointment, as the man's feelings remain unreciprocated. For years, many men stayed in the friend zone, hoping things would change. But as social attitudes evolve, more men are recognizing the emotional toll and deciding to move on, leaving women surprised and sometimes upset. And often remained in the friend zone for a variety of reasons. Some hoped that patience and loyalty would eventually lead to romance. Others valued the emotional connection and companionship, even if their feelings weren't reciprocated. Social pressures and the fear of losing the friendship also played a role. However, as men become more aware of their own needs and boundaries, they're starting to question whether staying in the friend zone is truly beneficial for their well-being. Many men are now describing the friend zone as rot, pointing to the emotional exhaustion and lack of reciprocity they experience. They feel their efforts and support are often taken for granted, leaving them feeling undervalued. This realization has led to a growing movement where men are choosing to prioritize their own happiness and self-respect. The friend zone, once seen as a safe space, is now viewed as a place of stagnation and frustration. As men leave the friend zone, many women are feeling agitated and confused. They miss the emotional support and companionship that these friendships provided. Some women feel betrayed, believing that the friendship was genuine, while others are forced to reconsider the boundaries and expectations they set. This shift is prompting important conversations about the nature of platonic relationships and the need for honesty and clarity between friends. Society's views on relationships and friendships are evolving. Men are encouraged to value their own feelings and set healthy boundaries. This cultural shift is empowering men to leave situations that don't serve their emotional needs. Women, too, are learning to respect these boundaries and understand the importance of mutual respect. The friend zone is no longer seen as an inevitable part of male-female friendships, but rather as a dynamic that requires honest communication. Leaving the friend zone can be emotionally challenging for both men and women. Men may feel relief and empowerment, but also sadness over lost friendships. Women may experience feelings of abandonment and confusion. These emotional shifts highlight the importance of addressing expectations and communicating openly. By understanding each other's perspectives, both sides can navigate these changes with greater empathy and maturity. Friend zone exodus teaches valuable lessons about self-respect, boundaries, and honest communication. Men are learning to prioritize their own needs while women are reflecting on the nature of their friendships. Both sides are discovering that healthy relationships require mutual understanding and respect. This shift is paving the way for more authentic connections, where expectations are clear and emotional needs are acknowledged. As men continue to leave the friend zone, the landscape of male-female friendships is changing. Both men and women are learning to build relationships based on honesty, respect, and genuine connection. The friend zone is no longer a place of silent longing or emotional imbalance. Instead, it's becoming an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By embracing these changes, everyone can foster healthier, more fulfilling friendships.